Hello and welcome back to Let Supreme Ghost Thief. We're playing Keeper of the Prophecies Mission 4, Oracle of the Prophets today, which is a very, very different mission from the other ones in this campaign. Both the ones we played so far and the ones coming up. So it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I have actually taken a liking to this mission much more after having replayed it ahead of this recording. So I'm hoping you guys will enjoy it, but don't expect anything even remotely like what we've seen so far. So hopefully that isn't off-putting, though. So we're going to load up the end of the insurrection and take a look at the objectives. You are still poisoned, and according to the keepers, the antidote can only be found by traveling to this side of time. Find the antidote. The wayward Hammerite explorers may be fanatics, but they do not deserve to die. Do not harm any of them. So even though we are poisoned, we do not lose health in this mission. So we don't have to worry about taking any kind of healing or anything like that. It is possible to ghost the mission. It's possible to perfect thief the mission. The loot in the mission is not very difficult to get at all. It's all in areas without enemies. But the puzzle elements of the mission is tough for a first time run through for sure. And the enemies in the mission are difficult to dodge. But we should be able to do this, hopefully, without a ghost bust. There's a certain sequence that I've found to it. We have to take a couple of Supreme busts, but we shouldn't have to alert anybody. So that is a pretty big deal for this tough of a mission. So let's go ahead and start the starting sequence here.
Brothers, hast thou finally returned to save me? Oh, please, please say it is so.
Yeah, I don't like the looks of this.
Thou art not a member of the Order. Who beest thou? If thou art yet another apparition, then be gone with thee. Be gone, lest I smite thee. Away, away, in the name of... Oh, please, don't hurt me.
Hey, pal. As far as I know, you are some kind of nutcase in my dream. So maybe you should calm down for a minute and tell me what the hell is going on around here. Oh, boy. This hallucination of mine's getting more annoying by the minute. Better find that antidote the keepers think is down here, then find some way out, if there is one.
Okay, so let's make a real save here real quick. I am going to follow this guy. He's going to run away because something hilarious is going to happen to him. So let's follow him, and then I'll reload and explain. The gravity is actually set to a 3rd in this mission because we're on some kind of a asteroid. There are dangerous enemies here. So let's see if we can catch it.
Harmony is
Disturbed. Your song
is not ours.
So he just blew up. Body parts flying everywhere.
us.
And here you have the 2 main enemies on this asteroid. Okay, I plunged in there, I guess. So, yeah. Some things going on here. So, let's call this an asteroid, because it's in space. The gravity is set to a 3rd of normal, and that means you can climb steeper surfaces, and it means you can obviously jump a lot farther and not have to worry about taking health when you drop as much. Up top, there are some large beasts and some reskinned zombie-looking people that are very scary if you try to sneak by them. Around the lava pool up there, you have 10 fire arrows that are impossible to get without getting spotted by them, because when he blows up, they are fully alerted. We don't need to go up there at all. Down here, you have 3 fire arrows, 2 rope arrows, 24 broadheads, and 1 holy water vial, and a random shovel. We have a sword, blackjack, 12 water arrows, 5 moss arrows. And then we have a healing potion. Okay, that's it. We shouldn't need any of that. So we are going to head up here, and you might have seen a scroll when I ran up there earlier. We're going to end up taking and reading that.
You do not hide forever.
It's right there. Okay, let me reload and see if we can get a better scenario here. We need to read something that triggers a new objective.
Your
Flesh
will welcome
us.
So I think he
Your flesh betrays.
hopefully moves away now, because it's right up here.
You do not hide.
There we go. I'm going to read that. Cavador, if you do not arrive soon, my brother, I desire that you may one day discover this journal. For we did penetrate this forsaken place, and within we discovered the elements of a strange power. Hope did rise up momentarily while we hid ourselves deep within the caverns below, believing this to be far safer than anywhere upon this surface. And there, by the light of the glowing magma, Kelvin would study a stone tablet he had found which described a central gateway at the very heart of this place, the Heart of Fire, so named in the glyphs. Kelvin was always a gifted interpreter of precursor symbols. We were certain he would easily provide us clear descriptions for our escape, but we were attacked and Kelvin was separated from us along with the tablet. And now we have only his incomplete whispers about rooms and crystals and actuators, a useless muddle in my mind. Perhaps this Heart of Fire is the central gateway itself. Many indications say it is so. Yet we are driven away by the protectors after only hasty inspections. Damnable things, these monsters. Apparitions or beings, I cannot say which. fearless and possessed, scampering about like a pack of wolves when disturbed. And the evil which lies in the caverns below is even more unspeakable. By my feeble reckoning of these accursed suns, it has been 7 weeks since the loss of our own portal at the hands of the protectors. Where it was taken I do not know, and now I fear that I am forever trapped with the hope of this heart of fire far beyond my grasp. As of last week, Hastings and I were the only members of the party still hiding on the surface of this world, and now he too has gone, having run off to the orbs entirely mad. And now I am alone as anyone can be. Soon after our arrival upon this rock, the upper cavern entrance is filled with lava, and now the only access is through the transport orbs. I dread that method of travel more than even the climbing itself. It is unnatural to traverse thusly through solid stone, yet the orbs may be my only hope. The other explorers were convinced of this, but I have no reason to believe it for myself. Had one of us escaped this world through the heart of fire, then surely such a person would have also sent back a rescue party. Upon the rising each morning of the far brighter red giant, I have crept from the shadows seeking your return in the faltering hope that you may come to my aid. Yet no one appears. With my food gone and thirst now deepening in my throat, I will soon have no choice but to seek out the orbs for my own final trek into the heart of this place. At this moment, I am doubtful of my own sanity, and I am losing hope as rapidly as the will to act. May the Builder grant me a peaceful end. Your most obedient servant, Arcelius. Okay, good. So we got a new objective, an optional one. That glyph tablet tells how to access the Heart of Fire. Find the tablet. So you don't need to read that, because that optional objective is actually not possible to complete. It will get cancelled later. So that, I think, is the first time I've ever seen an optional objective, a hidden optional objective, because it only triggers when you read that cannot be completed. And it's not necessary to take. But I want to get all the objectives, and you can complete this for Supreme, no problem. Now, if we're talking about orbs here, there are 4 colored orbs, or there are multiple orbs of each color. There's red, green, blue, and white. And they are at different locations on the edge of this asteroid. And we are going to go to the white one first. The white orb. And go to the white caves. That's actually, so there's 4 different types of caves based on each of the 4 colored orbs. So the white caves are actually the most dangerous, but there's a reason why I want to go there first. So I'm happy I got to sneak away from those. So I'm going to make another real save here. So the white orbs are on the east side of the asteroid. So that's what we're going to do, or go. Let's see, down here. So I think I said that the optional objective could be completed for Supreme. It can't be completed, but we can get it checked off if we go to the area where the objective tells us to go. See, and we can do that for Supreme, so I kind of want to okay, so here we got one of the white orbs, so I think there's 2 or 3 of each, so let's go into that, and we will trigger in the white caves. The way you know they're white caves is because they have these white glowing rocks. So, let me tell you a little bit about how the cave system is organized. So each colored cave system, so white, blue, red, and green, there are 3 levels to it. The top level never has any enemies, which is the level we're on now. And that is the only level, coincidentally, that has loot. So all that loot is very accessible. There's only one other piece of loot besides those that are on the top level of those colored caves, and that is also not difficult to get. So all the loot can easily be taken, if you find it all. The middle level has enemies, but nothing else of interest. There might be some readables here and there that we're going to try to find all of. Then the lower level of each of the colored caves has another orb. That is an orb that has to be frobbed. And that is right over a lava cave in each. So there's 4 different of those orbs. They all have to be frobbed in order to access 4 stars that are on an even lower level, but there's only 1 of those levels. So all these 4 colored cave systems connect to that central cave at the very lowest level. I'll call that the lava cave. And there are stars there, and in order to frob the blue star, you have to have frobbed the blue orb first in the blue cave system. And only when you have frobbed all 4 stars can you end the mission. So that's sort of the system. And that's a little bit tough to figure out, but that's what we're going to have to do. So I'm going to try to show you everything. Here's a diamond. And then there's also... Let's see, there should be a piece of paper over here somewhere. So here's a trapped enemy. He will not alert us. Here is a piece of paper. Brothers and sisters, of the 4 evil entities we found at this highest cavern level, I managed to kill 2. If that is the right word for this. Death has little meaning in this place. 2 others I have found trapped behind magic walls, these having fallen into a harmless trance. Take a moment to closely study this enemy. The evil is clear, and it should be a warning to avoid these entities to the greatest extent. Drop these back, but I want to read these. There are also these Spitfire traps that trigger from time to time. We have to avoid those. That's a gold nugget worth 100 more. Let's see, head around here. So occasionally you can look into a different cave system, because they're all really connected, but you can't go from one to the other. So over here you can see there's a particle wall that separates the white from the blue system. No, the green system, sorry. I'm not colorblind. Here's another part of the green system. Okay. There are also these lava holes. If you get too close to those, they can actually shoot traps at you. And then there are also then there are also these holes or tunnels right here down to the level below. And there are usually 2 of those per top level. So we want to choose the right one, because now we're getting right into the arms of the enemy down below here. Let's go this way. Make sure I'm not hit here. So I talked about these lava holes in here. You can see there's a fire arrow. So some of them have fire arrows that are very useful against enemies if you're on a killing spree. The last piece of loot on this in this system is a silver nugget. 250 is all you can get in the white caves. Okay. Let's see. So we are going to head through the northeastern hole, which is right here, to go down to the level below. So that was an alert from that jellyfish-looking enemy. So here I'm going to make a real save. It's just a matter of waiting them out sometimes, but I've found the best place to descend from each of these. So I'm just going to have to wait here and hope for the best, kind of. That's the annoying, tedious part. But if we're going to be able to do this, at least with the perfect thief intact. So there you can see one of the small jellyfishes. Then you have fire elementals, and you also have those zombies. So it turned around, it shoots out spider web shots, almost like the red spiders. And these. Then you have the zombie there that I also want to avoid. If we could go right after he...
Are we joined? We find no...
So if I can get to that part of that. So he definitely saw that. If he hears that. Let me see here. You know what? I think I was looking at the wrong area here. I was actually looking at the red caves in my notes. For the white caves, we need to head through the west hole. I know I was in the wrong area here. It's going to be a little bit difficult to navigate. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is the hole here that we're going to go through. This is exactly the cave I was looking for. So this is the cave we want to be in. Let's see. This is a difficult part because we got to get over to that hole without getting spotted here. Got to get over there, and there's also a big monster behind the pillar here. This is where we came out from the other hole, actually. Don't think they see me from this distance here. They're not too alert. If you start killing things, then they're... That's the first alert, so for sure I got spotted there. Okay, I'm just trying to gauge a little bit here. That's an alert from that jellyfish. I have a hard time detecting those. I might end up taking some first alerts here, but I don't think we need to. I didn't do that in my test run.
Eyes are open.
So the zombies give a verbal remark. When they see you. I think I'm safe here. It doesn't seem like they see me from this distance. That was probably a first alert there. Yeah. When I move a little bit fast. No. Yeah, now that is in the first alert state. This is where we need to get to. This is one of the most difficult areas in the mission right here, because this is a cave where all these 3 patrollers are found at all times. Like they don't leave this cave at all, ever. Seems like I'm actually safe here. Yeah, I am. Okay. Now that guy alerted too, I think, and maybe the jellyfish, I'm not sure.
Something.
Out of
Can learn to hear those alerts. Trying to spend a little bit of time here because
alright.
yeah. There. Now, I did not get any first alerts there, for sure. No, I did not. Good. This is the hole we need to go into, and that shouldn't be too difficult now. Okay, let me show you a few other things on this.
Is there another?
So here you have one of those particle walls, and some of those you can operate. So here we have what I call a Shiraka, because from the Black Frog, those were called Shirakas. This is a hole that goes down to the lower level, and in that hole is a rope arrow, actually, on the little ledge that you can drop onto. And there's another fire arrow in this little hole. Let's see if we can... if I can show you that. There we go. Now he's up there. So that's all there is on this level, so I'm going to head down here now. I think that guy there probably saw me. I have to wait a little bit here. Let's wait 5 more seconds. Don't want that cling. It's good that we don't lose any health. So here we have the white orb over the lava cave, so that we're going to need to Frob. Just see the lay of the land here. Okay, this is actually very good. Now, unfortunately, we are going to need to do some save scumming. I don't like it because it's tedious and it's boring and it's feels like cheating. But we cannot have any enemies right around the lava pool when we are going to Frob the orb, because right now we'll fall into the pool. We have to Frob a little button behind a pillar. This one. Then there is a particle bridge extending, and we can run out there and Frob the orb. When we Frob each of these orbs, traps are going to be set off, and that's a Supreme Bust. That's the reason why the mission can't be Supreme Ghosted. The traps will not alert the enemies unless the enemies get hit by the traps. So they will not hear any of the traps here. Now, the traps that are going to be released in this cave are not going to be excessively damaging. I think they're gas arrows or something, gases. So, of course, we cannot take any damage from those. There's a fire arrow in the distance there as well. Yeah, okay, I think this is very good. Because what I can do, actually, I can manipulate, because if you don't turn your head towards enemies, then their patrols actually will not start. I don't think so, at least. So let's see, let me make a real save here. And I'm gonna save now, and I need both these jellyfish to head down that cave to the west. I need for them to go there. And now that one went down there, that's perfect. It's absolutely brilliant. There's no way they saw me. Okay. I'm gonna do this a little bit differently here. There, that orb sends out a lot of light. So they don't hear any of the traps. I know that. And they really can't get damaged by, there's no splash damage from this gas here, so. So now we kind of need them to not turn around and go around the pool. Not like this guy was doing. Because we need to head down here. Because from the lower level there's an exit to the central lava cave, and we need to go there now. So this big jellyfish here is important. Doesn't turn around. So I don't want him to do that. Not sure if that's like he's destined to do that now. No, he's not. Good, see? Yeah. So we're gonna have to wait here and make sure that every single enemy now ends up around the lava pool and doesn't go down that cave. This is the only way for us to exit this cave. And the only way for us to ghost this is to keep doing what we've been doing here. Those jellyfish are most important because they take so long to go around the pool. No, you're not going to go that way. Nope. That's the way you're going to go. So when they get close to the entrance of that, maybe I just sort of had to trigger that. I don't know if I needed to. So I found the white cave to be the hardest, and then I found the blue cave system also to be a little bit difficult. Because in the blue cave there are fireballs that are being shot out, and they can deal a lot of damage. It's very common that enemies get damage dealt, so they have to be all the way around. No, you cannot turn around. Sorry. Save it there. No. So this is like using the randomness of the game engine. There we go. And what about this other one? Also needs to turn there. Yeah. Good. It sees me there from the side. Wait a little bit. In some caves, the smaller jellyfish go faster than the larger ones, which it seems like it does right now. No, you need to go around there too, buddy. Can't have you here. Yeah. And then you also need to go around there. If I can get you now also to go down there, then I can maybe slip into this cave without that other guy seeing me. This is excellent. There we go, because there's a Shiraka there, but you can go up dark in this area. Whew. Excellent. This is the exit, and this is then the central lava cave that you guys can see in here. Real save, for sure. Shiraka on top, but we are behind it now. There's also some fire elementals. Show you. So here's a couple of slits. And here's a rope arrow. There's a diamond down there, you can see. That's the only piece of loot that isn't in any of those colored caves. Okay, we're gonna gonna go around. Ooh. There's also a rope arrow over there. And one right below me, if you can see that. Where are we gonna go? I actually think we're supposed to go the other way here. Yeah, that is right. We're gonna go down here. Yep. So here you can see this is a central lava cave. So that is the final orb. That's where we need to go. But we have to flip these 4 stars first. Red, blue, white, and then the green one is behind the central volcano. The white one you can only frob once you have frobbed all the other, all the orbs. But the other colored stars, you only need to frob the respective colored orb. So once we have the blue orb frobbed, we can frob this star. So we can't frob any stars right now. Okay. Here, we get to another area where we have to take a bust. This is a transporter room, and you have to go in here in order to get transported back up to the surface of the asteroid to enter the other colored caves. There's no way you can jump back into the exit that we came out of. I've tried that. Not possible. So this is the transporter room, and there's a particle wall, but there's a button to it on the right. That white ball is a button for it. When you step on the stairs or spend too long into the hallway, there are going to be traps sprung. And you cannot avoid that. You can jump through the hallway once the doors open without triggering further traps, but you cannot open the door because you have to stop to open it. That trap right there will always trigger. I think that triggers from you spending too much time in the closest, so this end of the hallway. There are other traps that can spring from the ceiling in the hallway, but those are mostly associated with stepping on the floor, not spending time in there. So we should now be able to jump through without triggering any more traps. You cannot close this particle door again. Yeah. There. Now I jumped over the trigger points. But you hit the door when it's not open. And that's why you have to trigger the outside trap. So that's a second bust. In here, we're going to listen to a recording.
Greetings. In the unlikely event that my servants discover sentient beings among the ruins of this place, I wish to speak with thee. I, of course, am not here. It is merely my voice, recorded and made alive again by an invention of my own brilliance. These items my servants have borrowed will be returned to thee soon. In the meantime, accept this very machine with my valuable voice imprinted upon it as a gift to thee, that thou wilt always know of me, and that our two great civilizations may remain bonded across the vastness of space and time. For I am quite certain that the builder himself would not have sent me to thee unless it were in accordance with his own plans.
Alright. So in here we can find some equipment. We can find a healing potion, a holy water vial, 2 mines, 2 flash mines, fire arrow, 3 moss arrows, 4 water arrows, and also a rope arrow, which we need. I didn't want to take the rope arrows in the beginning of the mission because then you pick up 2 and you only need 1. So I wanted to go down here and pick up only 1 rope arrow. And that is ultimately the reason why I chose the white caves first. I could have chosen the blue caves, but those are opposite of the starting position. So I would have had to go farther to get to that. I did not want to do the red or the green caves because those are where we need a rope arrow. And I wouldn't have one if I got there. Okay. And here there's also a readable. Arcelius, I applaud your discoveries. The intact working machines you have brought back open great insight into the amazing arts of the ancient precursors. Every day we learn even more by studying these mysterious devices, particularly the mechanical eyes you found this very last time. They are most remarkable and valuable items. I had hoped to give you far more time to study your new research site, but I can no longer promise that our side of the portal will remain functional beyond a few more days, and it's nearly certain that your expedition will be our only hope for discovery. I await your return with considerable anxiety. Cavador, assistant to the chief, Alchemist. Okay, so this is the transporter room, and these 4 orbs can then transport you back up to the top of the asteroid. But they work a little bit weirdly, because if we go into the green one, it will not transport us to the green orb. It'll actually transport us to the opposite orb, the blue one. So the one that is on the opposite side of the room is where you'll get transported. So we want to head to the red caves next. So that means we're actually going to go into the green orb. No, the white orb. What am I talking about? So now we should be on the west side, correct? Here is the red orb. Let's go in there. Perfect. Let's make a real save. So in here we have... Oh yeah, here's silver nugget. You guys can probably see over there. There's a fire arrow in that hole. Let's see, we might be able to... No, we can't go through there, but... So that's over to the blue cave system, right? Now we need to, in the red caves, go through the northeast. Which I assume is this one. This hole right here. But we have a readable over here, and we have another piece of loot too. My brothers and sisters, in addition to instructions regarding the Heart of Fire, there is a brief history included in the glyphs. It seems that this place is not a last place of torment, but only where a final judgment is made. If one is found worthy, then one may leave, and if one is found unworthy, then eternal damnation awaits. I can hardly believe that the builder would allow such a scheme, so perhaps it is only a myth meant to explain the great evil which confronts us, Calvin. Okay. Now over here is the last piece of loot on this floor. A diamond, total 400. Let's see here. There might be... green caves. Whoa. Let's see, I can't remember if we... So there is the other hole, yeah. That's in the southwest, so that's not the one we need to go to. So we're going to go through the one that I saw in the northeast. It's very important that you choose the right pit to drop into here. Don't remember the red one being very difficult. No. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Piece of crumpled paper. What evil have I done to deserve such damnation? I am racked with great fear and thirst and hunger, lost here with no hope. Should a rescue party even consider this world by happenstance? Will they discover my cowering body in these shadows? And then what? I will now crawl behind a particle wall of the red globe chamber. If I am later found, whether dead or alive, then I plead with thee, my brothers, show me a final mercy and cast my broken body, living or dead, into the glowing abyss of this place. Let's see. There wasn't more pages to this, no. So that's Kelvin, and he is behind a particle wall in the red caves, it seems like. Let's see here. Let me just check. I'm a little bit turned around here, actually. Okay, I think I know where I am. I think this is the one we are going into. Pretty sure this is the one here. Let's see. Yeah. Back here there are 2 fire arrows behind that wall. This is not a very difficult system because it's very dark around the central cave. See, we need those to go down that cave system to the northeast. There's a Shiraka here, but he is covered by that pillar. And that's the particle wall that Kelvin talked about, so his body is actually back there. So now I think we have a chance here, because usually there's a long tunnel that goes down to the northeast. Towards the exit, and that's usually where the enemies are stuck. It's going to be a problem for us to go down there later, but if we needed to do that, but we actually don't. Okay, let's see. Good, so those were skull traps. Nobody hears that, nobody got hit. We did not get seen. So we are totally good here. So now we're actually going to head... Wait a minute. There's one here too. We need to head back up. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's essentially what we need the rope arrow for. What is going on? Because we cannot go past that monster. We will get alerted. We can do it without a ghost bust, but we can't do it without a first alert. And Calvin is behind there. I think he saw me. Why is this not working? Let's try the next one then. I thought all of those were rope attachable. But maybe it's not. Not sure. I don't know why this can't be attached. I did this last time I played. I'm not sure what's going on. I've never had this happen. What is going on? So I can't get back up then. That sucks. I'm gonna have to try something here just a second, guys. Alright, so I was able to figure out what was going on, and this is very, very odd. I had to replay from one of the real saves, and I had to take the 2 rope arrows from the beginning of the mission. If you take just the 1 down from the transporter room, it's a dud. It doesn't work. Because these surfaces here are rope attachable. So if we have those 2, it works just fine. So, don't ask me why, but it doesn't work for some reason. So now we can head back up. So now we need to head west, I believe. Can't head through here. So that's the other, should be at least. Not the one that we need to take, but it's the one that leads to the other cave. Yeah. So there's a fire arrow in the pit at the far end there. I'm not sure if you can see that. But Then there's readable. We need to head down this cave here, and there is Sharaka there too. We got spotted there. I must run again soon. The evil grows close. It's an eternity since I entered these caverns, and I'm no closer to my escape. How may anyone traverse this place to do the things written in the glyphs? I know how to escape. It's plainly written, but I am too weak to act. And now I nearly wish I had never known these secrets. It would then not be such a great frustration, and I could soon surrender instead to this utter hopelessness. Should be able to go behind him. Like that. I'm not sure if that was a first alert from him. I kind of think it was. That, I'm not sure if that is. Yeah, I don't think that was, because he didn't see me there, right behind the pillar. Oh, there are some jellyfish coming too. We can't go behind this pillar, that's so annoying. But we'll have to wait for these to pass, I guess. These jellyfish are super annoying because they're so slow. No, that guy don't come back, please. There. Good. This is the cave that we need to be in. Here is another readable. Brothers and sisters, I've broken my leg, and so this will be my last parchment scrap. I will try to drag myself to safety in the red globe area, and at all costs preserve my journal with instructions for your escape. Find me, or find my body, and you may discover what you will need. I will write these instructions as clearly as possible, as soon as I find another shadow in which to hide. Kelvin. Okay, so this is a very unique cave here, because this is the only place in the mission where two colored cave systems are connected internally. Down there is the drop that we need to get to Kelvin, and up there is actually an exit to the green caves. So the green and the red caves are actually connected. Once I found that, I realized that I could get past that Shiraka down there without taking any alerts, because you can just drop in behind him. And the particle walls are completely silent, so he won't hear that drop, even if we make noise. I don't want to make that sound there. There. Here's a gas arrow. Here's Kelvin. And here's his readable. Kelvin's journal. To my brothers, within this book I record my final words, hoping that you have outlived the consequences of my own clumsiness and stupidity. Fumbled into the glowing magma was the precious glyph tablet which explained the Master's portal gateway. Here I write its meaning as I remember it. The tablet described 4 lava pits within the cavern system, each with a floating globe. When a globe is touched from the inside, a corresponding crystal star can be accessed in the lower magma chamber. Once all 4 stars are accessed, then the way of escape opens. Symbols on the tablet describe what must then take place. The traveler will cast himself into the heart of fire. Is such a leap of faith a test of courage, or is it only perhaps a way to end the lives of witless intruders? This I will never know. Although the caverns are somewhat interconnected, the lost tablet said that an explorer must return to the outer world to find the other globes. It will be a simple matter for me to attempt, if not for my broken leg injured in the same fall which dislodged the tablet. Now, however, I cannot climb anywhere, and so I am trapped here to await my doom from thirst, starvation, or brutal attack at the hands of the flying overlords. If at all possible, please send word to my family. Your obedient servant, Kelvin. So this we cannot drop, and we had to take this in order to cancel this optional objective. But if we hadn't done that, it would have been a supreme bust not to get it cancelled out. Looks like Kelvin lost the tablet, but his journal gives all the details you need. Access the Heart of Fire. So this objective, I don't think you'll get unless you find this journal, but you don't have to get this optional objective first. So anyway. So now we can head back up, and now we can go to the green system. Okay, mess up now. Yeah, alright. Gotta shoot it more to the edge, I guess. There. So now we can go up to the green system. So here we are. I'm not sure if this is a mistake or what it is, or if it was intended to connect these 2 caves, but we can use it, of course. So in here, we're going to get a diamond worth, or total 500. This is on the west side. And this is then obviously a particle wall that takes us into the red area, so that we can't open. Those are solid. Here is another fire arrow. And this is the only cave system that has like an actual lava waterfall. And there is a gold nugget, total 600 next to that. Here there's also a fire arrow. Let's see. I think this is the hole we're supposed to go down. And in this there is a fire arrow too. Yep. And then the last piece of loot is over here, another diamond, total 700. There's 1,000 loot exactly in this mission. So here we can't go through. See, I believe this is the one we're supposed to take the... Let me see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one we're supposed to take. It's supposed to be in the southeast. So I think that's it. Right here. Let's see. That has a fire arrow there, and I think that's the entrance we're supposed to take to move on. I believe so. And there is a Shiraka there. So we're going to have to sneak into that hole without him seeing us, but that's okay. Here's crumpled paper. This is a place most damned. Not one inhabitant sleeps except for the two I found trapped behind magic walls. Yet I must sleep. Upon awakening, I have just noted poor Hastings urgently passing my way, but I could not call to him for fear of alerting the evil ones. Moments later, I heard hideous screams filling the caverns ahead, and so, by my accounting, our entire party is now lost, save for myself and our beloved master Arcelius, and his fate remains unknown to me. Okay, let me show you guys a couple of other things too here. Here's a few more enemies. There's another drop down to the lower level. And not a fire arrow in this. Okay. So that's the other exit. So this is a fairly small middle area of the green caves. Do that, and then we can drop down here. Okay, nobody saw us there, so little bit lucky, but okay. Let's make a real save. So now we have to frob the green orb. And our exit here, we have to go down to the lava caves again now from the green one. The exit is to the west. Okay, this is good because they all went down that way. I want him to turn around now. That's excellent. And these traps only shoot onto the fire pit itself, so nobody around gets hit. Plus those don't have any splash damage. The blue caves that we're going to go through last, that's the worst in terms of the traps, because there's fireballs that shoot not just on the fire pool, but around it, and there's a lot of splash damage on those. So that's not good. Let's see, in that far fire hole there in the background, you can see 2 fire arrows actually. So back at 2 there, we have to go down that other cave. We have to go down this way. Alright. Maybe I can time this. So that I was spotted there. Thinking maybe I could do this before they... I think the back one saw me there. There was 2. I can't tell if they saw me, so I just gotta wait. I can't take that chance. I want to try to get this without any first alerts. Of course, I might still get one because these are so difficult to detect. Now I need both of those actually to continue around the cave. And that guy, if he could. No. So then 2 went past, but not the 3rd. And they're all 3 turned around. Alright, let's just do a little bit of save scumming then, because we got to get them to go where they're supposed to go. And then you 2, please. No, I want you to go too. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's another one there. I did not see him. So now we're basically on exactly the opposite side of this cave compared to where we were last time, and now there's... Okay, these fire elementals cannot stay here.
Are we joined?
I need him not to turn around up there. There we go, good. Ah. Okay. That worked, nobody saw me there. We're gonna head into this little cave because there's another readable here. My brothers and sisters, the glyphs speak of star shapes at the lower chamber level. These are protected by magic fields and may only be removed by touching the insides of the large floating globes of the same color in the caverns, those which float above deep lava pits. Find me in the red globe area and I will tell you what more I have learned. Kelvin. Alright. Leave that here. And we're actually going to head down now. And now we can frob some of the stars. The green and the red we can frob right now. You cannot lower these again. And once you have frobbed them, there's like a blue particle light that comes out of the base of it. Let's see. Show you one more thing here. Not that. Here, there's actually a healing potion and an invisibility potion. And you can take those and return. When I played this years ago, I wrote in my list that you couldn't do that, but you can. You can run, essentially. Like that. And get back to safety. I always tried to jump, but that never worked. I'm not going to take those two, but you can. So now... Now we need to go to the red star. Actually, how about if we try to do that from here? Is that possible? No, there's like an invisible barrier around that middle rock there. That's right, I remember that. So we have to climb here to do that. That's okay, it's just that these fire elementals are a little bit in our way right now. And there's also a couple of those jellyfish that sort of... I'm not sure if they come down from the upper caves or what they do, but... It's here, isn't it? Yeah, here it is. Here's also 2 flash bombs. Okay, from here I'm pretty sure you can jump over. Pretty sure you can. I think I did that last time. Let's see. If I can just get a foothold here. Not sure why I can't jump there, but... I just don't want to go back up again. Maybe I have to. I'm not too lit up here actually, so this isn't that big of a deal. There. We got 800, and there's only 200 left, and those are both in the blue cave system, which we're going to go to now. See if we can jump through here without triggering any traps. So now we triggered everything. Let's see. Good. So now we need to go to the blue caves. So we need to enter the opposite one, which is the red one here. So those are on the north side. Go, and here's a diamond right away. Total 900. Okay, so we need to take the northern exit. This is not the northern exit. Here's a fire arrow behind that pit. There's another trapped zombie. here is the last diamond. So that's 1,000, that's full loot. This is the northern exit, I believe. Okay, there's one more fire arrow, I think, in the southeast on this level, but we don't need to worry about that. Let's head down here. So this is the north... No, the north exit. And we're going to take this exit down to the lower level too. Okay, I think this is the last readable. My wife and I were to have a son or daughter soon, and she begged me not to leave her, but I owed a duty to our Supreme Master. Did he not say that the new order was a higher calling than any other? Now, if our master were here, perhaps then I could put a sword into his hand and command him to stand upon his own 2 feet, or own feet, and straighten his own spine against his enemy, and by such an act know for himself the hardships of this higher calling. Okay, let me show you. Is there fire arrows behind this one? No. Alright. Here's a fire arrow.
Your flesh.
Okay, let's not play with these guys anymore. Okay, so this is where we're supposed to go. I think maybe this is the one that has fire arrows. Well, there's one with 2 fire arrows on this level. Yeah, this is the one. So then I've showed you everything in the caves, basically. I'm not sure if he saw me there. So we cannot... Now... The blue cave system is difficult, not because of the tons of enemies. There's plenty of shade around, I think, but we have to have every enemy pretty far away from the lava cave. Because of the splash damage from the fireballs. Okay, the button is on this side. So you need to move left, buddy. Nope, we have to have you to the left. to turn left. There we go. Good. I'm just going to go over and check here. This is very, very good. Everybody's over there because that's the exit. So I essentially just think that I need to stay here and wait a little bit and hope for the best, because I think that the other enemy's patrols are just locked now because they're so far away. See what I mean? Yep, this is perfect. I went a lot easier than I thought. That's great. So now we need to head down that tunnel to the exit. So this guy cannot turn around now. He needs to go down to the left or right. Left, I think he will. Yep, good. That they see. I think I'm pretty much safe here as long as I just wait for these guys to leave. There might be one more jellyfish down the hole there, I'm not sure. I actually think that most of these enemies here, at least the zombies, I'm not sure if the jellyfish and the Shiraka, are from System Shock. I haven't played those games, but pretty sure that's where they're from. I think maybe that was an alert, actually. Oh, I need those zombies to head down. Okay, he just started, so I can't do anything about him, but the next guy that comes do some save scumming to make sure he exits down that tunnel. Yeah. And this jellyfish too needs to go. There, I think that's good. We didn't get any sounds there from any of them that were abnormal, so. Awesome, then we're pretty much done here. So we just need to go frog the last 2 stars, and we can finish the mission. No. That's the problem with the low gravity, is that you can't always control how far you slide. Here, and then we have the white one. So the white one, remember, we need to do all the other ones before we do the white one. Okay, and here's a gas arrow as well. Have to pop all of them now in order to experience the white one. 2 gas arrows in that bundle, not just one. Let me see. Yep, there we go. So that checks off access the Heart of Fire.
Do not let fear control your path, Garrett.
That means we can trust jumping into this little middle volcano. Let's make a real save there. I have had one time where the ending sequence didn't work properly. Let's hope it does now. We will get spotted now. It's a part of a Cam Vader sequence, but that's not a bust. Let's see what this little ride, where that takes us. So we're definitely flying through time and space here.
What is this place?
A question. Since before your sun first rose to burn away the mists of eternal night, I have awaited a question.
And?
I am both machine and living soul. If it will help you to understand, then let it be known that I am the guardian of the ages, and I have been waiting for you.
For me? You know about me?
I know all. You are Garrett, the keeper of the prophecies.
No, I'm Garrett, a dying thief.
That too. But you have a purpose which goes beyond this.
Yeah, the keepers always say that.
Yes. The keepers know about you because they know about me. One may not prophesy without also knowing the future.
Yeah, and what is my future?
There is no past or future here. There is only the past and a future on the other side of time, where you make your choices.
So if I stay here, I won't die? Is that the solution?
That is not allowed. You must leave to seek your destiny, to fulfill what must be. You may not remain in this place.
My destiny lately is to die, and I came here looking for an antidote.
Your destiny is to live. You are a keeper. All will be made plain to you. The antidote lies in reversing the order. And when you are successful, then all will be as it should have been. Once the destroyer has been destroyed, the one who poisons you, and once you have acted in accordance with your own knowledge of the future, then all will be restored. Now go.
So, find the antidote has been cancelled, and the antidote lies in reversing the order, which is the name of the next mission. Leave through the portal to be continued. Okay, let's do that. There. That was a successful perfect thief of Oracle of the Prophets. We busted Supreme by triggering traps for each of the 4 colored orbs, and we also triggered the trap outside the transporter room down in the main lava cave. So that, I guess, is 5 busts altogether. 1 hour, 7 minutes, 3 seconds. Found 1,000 loot out of 1,000. Picked no pockets, no locks picked, no backstabs, no knockouts, no damage taken, healing taken. Nobody killed, nothing destroyed. Bodies discovered by enemies 1. That would probably be the guy in the beginning that got blown to bits that people heard and saw, or people, the enemies, the monsters saw and heard. So I'm guessing that's it because we didn't kill anybody. No secrets. Time so far for the campaign is 4 hours, 41 minutes, and 2 seconds. Loot found so far 6,972. Total damage dealt 0 and received 20. That's from all the poison that we've lost health from. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I like it a lot better this time than when I played it a long time ago. So I like the fact that it's different and it sort of transitions the first trilogy with the last 3 missions. There are really essentially just 3 missions left. The next mission, I said I was going to do the Builder's Paradise, and I will. I'm not sure if that will be the next mission. If not, it might be Green Bay by Dr. K. So I'm going to be one of those 2 missions. I will do those 2 missions as the 2 next missions, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to get done with first. So I'll see you back for one of those 2 next time. So until then, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and have a good night. Bye-bye.